You just got your asses whipped by a bunch of goddamn nerds. Nerds!
Welcome back to the Nerds Podcast. I'm Pooba. Next to me always is Pete, and we are diving into another Fancast. Now, if you haven't seen our Marvel Fancast yet, please go check it out on our page. It is right there for you to get. It is an amazing show. But today we're going to dive into a universe for DC, and Pete's going to drive this bus for us. And as before, if you're liking our content, if you love what we're talking about, and you are a fellow nerd, please don't forget to like, subscribe, share. It is the best way to support the channel as we continue on to 400 in the sense of our subscribers. Thank you so much. We are honored that you are here and visiting us. But with no delay, we're not going to talk about Superman. We're not going to talk about Green Lantern, Hawkgirl, or even Peacemaker, for the simple reason that those are casted already in the DCU. And we have some heavy hitters that have not been casted so far in the DCU, and we're going to discuss those people today. Pete, you ready for this?
Let's do it.
All right, let's get into this. So let's start with the heaviest of hitters for James Gunn's universe. Pete's wearing his shirt, and that's Bats, the Batman. While we cover who played Batman on Batman Day, another great show that people should be watching, let's go down who's played this iconic superhero, recently at least. Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney, Christian Bale, Ben Affleck, and lastly, Robert Pattinson. I know that Alan Richardson has been vocal about his desire to play the Batman, and he's also been kind of a fan favorite because of his size and his acting. But Pete, who is your Batman?
So Alan Richardson he's actually spoken to James Gunn about the DC universe as a whole. Batman, from what they both have said, is not going to happen for him. So he'll be probably playing some. I mean, obviously he should have a role in one of these universes. He just has to look for it. And he played Aquaman in Smallville. He played Hawk in Titans. So he's definitely, I'm sure we'll see him down the line. But who I chose was Aaron Taylor Johnson. And that's not really my choice. I'm not going to take credit for that or say that that's my guy. I'm picking him. There's people online who follows who on Instagram. And apparently James Gunn and him started following each other recently. So that could mean something. But I'm going with that based off that. I'm choosing him based off that little rumor that I read about. That's the only reason why I'm picking him. Apparently, there's a lot of actors, big time actors, who want to play Batman. But this one, the whole following and Instagram back and forth, to me, it might mean something. There could be something there, so we'll see. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. But yeah, we'll see.
So any reason why you wanted to choose him, in the sense only because of Instagram, or is it because you like him to the feel of him as Bruce Wayne? You can see him in an action film like this nature, because guy has to fight, right? The guy has to pull up and fight.
Well, he's been Kraven. He just came off of playing Kraven. He played Quicksilver in Age of Ultron. And let's not forget, let's take it all the way back. He was Kick-Ass.
I do remember, and I love Kick-Ass. It's such a really good movie as well. But if that's all, I'm staying and watching it. So I like the pick. I him as Kraven. He was also, I think, on Bullet Train with
yes, without a doubt,
as well. So love the take on him. I think that could work. I'm just used to him with kind of a beard and mustache all the time. I don't know. And he also played he played in Avatar Airbender. He was Sokka, but that was a horrible movie. I hope nobody actually watched that, because I need my money back for that. But let's stay with the Justice League train, Pete. And another fan favorite. Of course, he's been voiced by Carrie Payton from The Walking Dead, Shamar Moore from Criminal Minds, Bumper Robinson from Futurama, and multiple DC games. In live action, I think Jovian Wade also in Doom Patrol played him. Ray Fisher recently played him in the Snyder movies, but this is none other than Victor Stone, aka Cyborg. I want to know what your fan cast for this role.
So before I go on, these probably have zero chance of happening. But because it seems like you look at Superman. I'd never heard of the actor before they announced he was cast. Looks like maybe he may be going more that route. Even though not saying that he doesn't use more established actors, but I don't know. I get the sense that he may not go for these big A-listers that I'm gonna have on this list. So who I chose, and it kind of goes along with my pick for Martian Manhunter. I chose Michael B. Jordan for Cyborg.
I love it. I love the pick. I love this one. Tell me about it, P. Why Michael B?
Well, he's already has some type of affiliation with Warner Brothers because of Sinners. So I'm thinking maybe that's some type of link there. Another one who kind of fits the mold of playing a superhero. You know, he played Killmonger in Black Panther. He also played Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four movie. That the last one before Marvel got the rights back to it. He was Johnny Storm there. So he does have he's dipped his toe in these waters before. Killmonger's dead. So why not bring him over to DCU?
No, I love it. I think he has the body type for a cyborg. He's as intelligent in a cyborg. If you saw the Amazon movie that he did as a Marine, I think it was.
Yes.
It was going off. I forget the name of the movie. Forgive me right now. But I love the pick. I think that he can carry a movie on his own as well. If he just did a cyborg movie,
yes.
He has the football body, of course, that Victor Stone is known for, even though he's like half of that. But I love the pick. I think it's genius. I'm on board. So far, you have sold me at 100%. We are batting 2 for 2 today. Let's continue knocking out of the park. But I want to move away from the JLA, right? Just for a moment. And I like to get a villain in here. Put a little season and soul onto this, and none other than Deathstroke. Like, this guy in live action has been played by Joe. I'm probably going to chop this up. Manganiello in the DC Extended Universe. Manu Bennett in Arrow, of course, and Asai Morales played him in the show Titans. Manganiello also made a significant cameo appearance for Deathstroke in the Justice League, the Snyder Cut, as well. But the character, of course, is known. He's first appeared in Teen Titans, and he was Deathstroke the Terminator was his first name when he first came out. Now, there is a rumor, Pete, and I got to put this out there, that Keanu Reeves is set to play Deathstroke in an upcoming DC film. It's unclear. It's not released. I don't think they even started filming yet. But this is a big-time villain. And, you know, in 2020, he got his own animated movie, Deathstroke Knights and Dragons. But tell me, who's going to play this guy? Because needs to be a huge person to play this villain.
So I kind of followed a pattern here, like as far as what actresses and actors I was going to choose. So I kind of the age range kind of mattered for me, because you look at who played Superman, look at his age, and that's what I try to keep everybody together, because I know they're going to try to have them do multiple movies down the line. And Deathstroke people are kind of waiting for that, because the tease was when Affleck was Batman and Manganiello was Deathstroke, he was going to be in Batman in Affleck's movie. And we were going to get that scene, that type of fight from the video game Batman Arkham Origins, which was the prequel to the Arkham Asylum trilogy. So everybody has been waiting for this, even though technically they say he's not a Batman villain. He definitely goes toe to toe with Batman. But sorry to go back but yeah. So the age range to me was something that I kind of looked at. I'd say late 20s, mid 30s. I was kind of looking, but this person falls out of that range. But this is who my pick was, because he does need a seasoned look. Deathstroke, Oscar Isaac is who I chose for Deathstroke.
Oh, wow. Man, folks, if you're listening to who he's talking about, knocking it out the park, Pete, oh my God, please break this one down for me for Oscar Isaac. I can't, I wish I could, I could be, but no, I can't even argue. You're knocking it out the park. Break down Oscar Isaac for me.
Miguel O'Hara from Beyond the Spider-Verse. That's who I chose for. I mean, again, it's more about not necessarily looks, because you can make anybody kind of look like, whatever you need. The movie magic can make anybody look like whatever they need to have them look like. But he's got the look, but also, we also discuss here the acting chops, and he's been in multiple roles. He's got range. He's also played Moon Knight in MCU. Since they don't want to use him, bring him over to DC and let him be Deathstroke and kick ass over here.
I think he did great in Moon Knight as an actor, playing multiple personalities. I can see him playing on that role. Oof. What I want to see if Oscar Isaac is going to be him, I want to see a kind of a pre-Suicide Squad with him, Amanda Waller, because they were in a group together and they fought together on missions, which then created the Suicide Squad in the comic books. So a younger version of him showing his earlier missions, I'm in. I like the way that sounds. And him in the Moon Knight costume look good.
I just think when you hear him playing the role of Miguel O'Hara, I think he could pull off Deathstroke. So it's not just the look.
American, a Mexican, yeah. If he could play a Mexican, he could definitely play Slade. 100%. All right, you ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
All right. So while Pete is killing this episode, 100%, enough with the villains. Now let's get back to some heroes. Okay, enough with this villain. I love it. Now let's get back to some heroes, because that's what everyone wants to know. So this is one of the biggest ones. This hero can go toe-to-toe with Superman, and they're feared by many. Let's get in this conversation, and we're going to go into Diana of Themyscira, Diana Prince, a.k.a. Wonder Woman, known currently, of course, being played by Gal Gadot and historically by Linda Carter. This powerhouse of a hero goes back all the way to her first appearance in 1941. This Amazonian is the daughter of Zeus. She has been featured on many animated movies, even having her own multiple movies. This is a fan favorite. Last I checked, Pete, when we discussed, I was talking about Adria Arjona, who played Bix on Star Wars, and she already worked with James Gunn, which is usually kind of foreshadowing who gets these roles. But who do you have playing this Amazonian warrior?
So I went to the age range. That was big for me, but I kind of went off track because of Deathstroke, and like I said, I think he needed more seasoned look, because he's in his mid-40s, but that's the only one that's kind of gone off schedule or off the program, But for a little bit biased here, but this is not my main one. I thought Melissa Barea from the Scream movie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I did think that she could do it. She does have the look, but one of the ones, and I'm not taking full credit for this one because I don't know much about this actress, but her name is Jessica Green, and she's 32 years old, and just it's been that name has been put out a lot as far as fan cast for Wonder Woman. Of course, she said that she'd love to do it, the same as Bix has said the same thing, and she has worked with James Gunn before, like you just said. But yeah, for this one, it's Jessica Green. And
Jessica Green is the Australian actress, right? She's Australian?
Yes.
Oh, I know exactly who this is. She has her own role. It's a CW series. Forgive me the name. I don't know the name off the top of my head. But there's a CW series that she stars in, and I've seen bits and pieces of it. She actually has good fighting skills already because that's what she has to do on that show. I see where you're going with this. This is the one that I'm not going to agree with you on. I'm hoping that we get, Bix again playing this role. But, I can see where you're going with this because you're looking at the acting skills. You're looking at, can they fight? Can they hold a sword and a shield? And can they whip it, baby? Can they whip it good? And it looks like she possibly could. All right. Now,
but I'm also looking at height as well, and she's 5'9", which I think is something that we should see from Wonder Woman. Her having, not her being able to stand next to Batman and Superman and not look like, not
they have
notice
camera tricks that could do that. Because look at Tom Cruise; he's a shorty rock, and he looks like he's 6 feet tall in every movie he's in.
I'm telling you what my stipulation.
I think it's a good pick. I think it's a good pick. I'm gonna continue this. I love this conversation, folks. If you're liking this conversation, don't forget to like this one. But let's stick to powerful women. Let's go continue this powerful women inside the DC universe. And I want to go with a powerful superheroine who is one of the earliest female superheroes in DC Comics. She generates what's called the canary cry that can damage, disorient, and stun, and can even shatter metal and stone. This is none other than the master martial artist and highly skilled in unarmed combat, Black Canary. Now, she was played in Arrow by Katie Cassidy, Juliana Harkavy, I'm going to say that, and in Birds of Prey. And she was played by Journey Smollett in Smallville. I'm sorry, Smallville, she was played by Aliana Hoffman. But this is Green Arrow's Boo. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Good looking out. This is Green Arrow's Boo, right? Who are you casting as Canary?
So let's go. So right after this one, can we go into Green Arrow so I can tell you why I picked who I picked for Canary?
I can switch it up. Yeah, we could go Green Arrow next. I'm okay. You're driving this train anyway.
So do Green Arrow next. No, you're driving it. I'm like navigating.
Okay.
All right. So Sydney Sweeney is who I picked for Black Canary. Now, I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to talk about the acting chops with her. She's definitely the it girl right now. She's got, and it's just about the same thing with Michael B. Jordan, bringing people in to see, like you said, he could carry a movie on his own. I believe right now, because she is the it girl, she can carry a movie on her own, but I wouldn't have her on her own. Now, this is why I would cast for Green Arrow. I would cast Glenn Powell from Top Gun Maverick, because they did a movie together and they have insane chemistry. They get along. They have a good relationship off camera as well. So that's why that casting kind of goes hand in hand with one another. They did. I forgot the name of the movie that they did together, but there was a lot of rumors of them being together in that movie. But whatever. What you did see in that movie was they had the chemistry with each other. So would I choose one or the other? Anyone but you was the name of the movie, but I would have them both. It would be a package deal to have them. I think that would work out great. He's right now he's in demand. Glenn Powell. He's gonna come out with an updated like a remake of The Running Man. It's not the same as same name as the Schwarzenegger movie. The concept seems a little bit different. But he's the guy right now as well. So them two together for I don't know. That's just me. Of course this is never going to happen. He may want something bigger than Green Arrow, who's not considered an A-list character. But that would be my package deal for Green Arrow and Black Canary would be both of those.
So no recasting of Stephen Amell, who I think did a phenomenal job as Green Arrow. And it is going to be hard to replace him in any DCU, because when you think of Green Arrow, you see him. But man, chemistry matters. Chemistry does matter on screen.
Not me.
And you don't like him as Green Arrow?
He was okay. He wasn't. It wasn't like, oh my god, I could never see anybody. It wasn't like Hugh Jackman playing Wolverine. It's this Stephen Amell. Have you seen him in anything else?
Okay,
It wasn't like, oh my god,
granted.
he did such an amazing job as Arrow. Arrow was like a ripoff of Batman. He was like Batman, but with a bow and arrow, because they couldn't have a show of Batman, so they said let's make a show of like Batman, but let's just use Green Arrow.
I
watched the show.
With you. I saw the first season and I stopped watching it after that because it was.
Yeah, I couldn't finish it. I don't think I finished it, to be quite honest.
Okay, I love it. I love the package deal. If you can make it happen, James Gunn, listen to Pete. Let's make that chemistry happen so it makes sense. I'm all on board. Let's do that. But now let's get back to some villains. We knocked out 2 heroes in one shot deal. I'm all for it. Let's get back to villains. Now, this character has won an Oscar. It's been played by phenomenal actors, voiced by Mark Hamill, acted by Heath Ledger, Jared Leto, and even the great Jack Nicholson. None other. My guy, the clown prince of crime, the Joker. Now, I can't tell you, Pete, how much this casting means to me. But without me going into my own bias, please tell me who you think should play the Laughing Man.
You showed your bias because earlier with Wonder Woman, because you want Bix to play, and she's from Star Wars. I was like, oh, here he goes. Here he goes again. I'm not saying that's a bad pick, but that's your bias. That's your bias showing again. But anyway, for the Joker now, I'm sure you've seen the photoshops of Willem Dafoe as the Joker.
Ooh.
They look amazing, but he just turned 70 years old. I don't think that's something they would go with. But somebody else who has a lot of range. He's got a lot of he's got a long resume. Bill Skarsgård.
Ooh,
Pennywise.
That is good. He's already played a clown. Yeah, why not? But so you like him as the Joker. You can see either the scars or the smile on his face because he did a great job as Pennywise. Man, P, I agree with you. That's really good.
And he was the Crow. He got the makeup on, so we'll see. I mean, again, we'll see if any of this happens. But it's good to take a stab at it.
No, man, I can't disagree. Can't hate it. I love it. I think that's a good pick. I don't think that you missed on that one at all. But now, since you did a package deal with Arrow and Canary, I need a package deal with this. And now listen, this is going to be one of the tough ones because her character is now canon in Suicide Squad 2. But Harley Quinn is more than likely going to get recasted. And I cannot go into how much detail. I love Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. But to start this conversation and to throw things onto you, who do you think should play the right hand of the Joker?
Now, this to me is just throw it against the wall and see if it sticks. Another big name that's hot right now. And like you just said, we don't know what's going to happen with Margot Robbie. And it's not like there's an issue or she was bad at it. But yeah, I'm only suggesting it because we're going to get a new Joker. I doubt they're going to use Jared Leto again. So we're going to get a new Joker. So would we see Harley with somebody different playing the Joker? I don't know. So that's the only reason why this comes up. Like, but I'm in agreement with you. She may not be recast. She's really good at it. I do. As far as the Harley Quinn animated series, I did love how Kaylee Cuoco played her. I thought she was funny. The whole series. I mean, not the whole series, but very. I like the take on it on the Harley Quinn animated series. And I don't know if I know you've seen that movie American History X, but back in the days when she was first created, I'm going to try to say this name correctly. Fariza Bulk was Ed Norton's girlfriend and they said she would have been the perfect Harley Quinn because she has that insane look. But obviously, we're not going there. Who I picked was Jenna Ortega. She's very popular right now. Beetlejuice movie, Wednesday. She was in the Scream movie with Melissa Barrera, who I had suggested for Wonder Woman. But if there's a new couple, as opposed to having Margot Robbie kind of link up with a different actor playing her, that's who I wouldn't mind seeing her.
She is so good as Wednesday, and then to play a complete opposite of Wednesday, which was the girl, I forget her name in the show now, where she was, when she was playing the Enid role. I can now see that. My biggest issue is that Jenna Ortega is very tiny. She's small.
But you just said with movie magic, you can make Tom Cruise has been doing this for years.
I get it. But, I mean, we're talking like real small. She is from Smallsville. I mean, I don't know her height or anything in nature. So I can see it because of the acting skills. I'm worried about the physiology of it all. That would be my biggest worry.
Well, you're right, because Skarsgård is tall and she's 5'1".
Yeah. Again, and maybe you're biased because I know you like her in Wednesday. Your bias is now showing.
It's about time. Can I show mine? Since you've been showing yours?
There's nothing wrong with that. Okay. We got a package deal with villains between the Joker and Harley Quinn. Time to get back on the hero train. Here we go. This next person I want to get into is a fan favorite. And if you don't know who Booster Gold is, let me break this down for you. Booster Gold started off with his own comic book and back in February of 1986. He is a glory-seeking, showboating superhero, and he's from Metropolis, which is dope. So he always looked into that because Superman gets all of the fame. He has been played in live action by Eric Amartsoff in Smallville and played by Donald Faison in the 7th season of the Arrowverse in Legends of Tomorrow. Yeah, Donald Faison. It is a fact that this character will appear in an upcoming self-titled television series on HBO Max. Now, this is a DCU franchise. Pete, give me who is your Booster Gold.
So the only one I could think of, and I kind of went off the whole parameters of the age group, the age range, late 20s, mid to late 30s, because this the guy I picked for this is a little on the older side. So we don't know if it'll happen, but of course a lot of people look younger than their age. But Booster Gold, I picked Sean William Scott, Stifler from American Pie.
I like it. He has the chin for it. He has the comedy relief for it.
Definitely.
I just don't know about the superhero thing, but I could see it. I could see it working.
He definitely has the build for it. I don't know. I think they would go somebody younger, but just like I said, the roles he's had, role models, of course, American Pie. He kind of has that same type of bravado, cockiness that Booster Gold would have, that's really why I picked him. Couldn't really think of anybody else, but I didn't know that he was. I think he's almost 50 years old, so. I doubt they go that route, but
oh man, that is as long as Stifler's mom shows up. Okay, so Pete, I could do this all day with you. I'm gonna give you one more, and I love doing this with you. Hopefully, we'll do this on another universe and in the nature. And if you want us to continue doing this, give us a universe, and we'll do our best to fan cast it. Now, one more JLA person. And this guy is none other than the guy from Mars, John Joz, the Martian Manhunter. This is probably the most underrated, in my opinion, Justice League member, and he has been played in live action by David Harewood, portrayed Martian Manhunter in the Arrowverse. The TV show crossovers, Harry Lennox played him. in the Zack Snyder's Justice League, and Phil Morris also played the Martian Manhunter in Smallville. Pete, this was the last one. Break down for me the guy who is scared of fire but could change into anybody and read your mind at the same time. Give me your Manhunter cast.
Are you like making fun of him because he's scared of fire? I mean, I'm scared of fire too, you know. So here's my reasoning for picking this person. I picked Jonathan Majors from Creed. Of course, he played Kang, and he got into some Marvel didn't look to move forward with him. But I did pick Jonathan Majors. The acting talent is there. That's something that can't be denied. And the same way Deadpool told the Cavalrine, we'll treat you better than them down the street. So you know what? If Marvel don't want to use him, let DC use him. He was playing Kang, and now he can play somebody else from another cosmic type character. He's from Mars. And he has the chance to, link up with Michael B. Jordan again, who they were in Creed together, and they became close filming that movie. And so I would love to see that, because honestly, we discussed, he has the look for it. He definitely has the chops for it. A lot of people get second chances. Robert Downey Jr. got a second chance. I wouldn't mind seeing him in this role, because I think, like I said before, he does have the chops for it. And hey, if they don't want, DC may treat you better than them down the street. So, but Jonathan Majors, and again, a good way to kind of link up again with Michael B. Jordan and work on something together.
I love it. This one is probably my favorite cast that you probably said it, because, like you said, he has been cosmic before. He can be cosmic again. Paint him in green, give him the role. DCU, come on, James Gunn. Let's get these two as a combo deal as well, just as we did as Canary and Green Arrow and Joker and Harley. I like it. Folks, I can't thank you enough. This is so much fun to do. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and don't forget to share. We will be back, and Pete will take us home.
We will return.
The worst episode ever.